It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. That's right, Duke Nukem Forever has finally come to PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the PC. This is a review of the PlayStation 3 version of Duke Nukem Forever. Now I ordered this at Future Shop, so I got this cool metal case right here. Check this out, this is awesome. I'm just going to show you this. That's kick-ass. I didn't even know this came with it. Actually, when I ordered Duke Nukem, I had pre-ordered it, and all of a sudden they were like, "Oh yeah, you get a free metal case with it." So I was like, "Sweet." It was awesome. Duke Nukem Forever is an amazing video game. A lot of people on like GameStop and IGN didn't give this game a very good review, and all I gotta say is that's bull. This game is freaking amazing. Always bet on Duke. He is awesome. There's a lot of cool levels in this. There's a level when you get shrunk, and you get shrunk by this green alien stuff. And you have to jump around on burgers, and you're in this you're in Duke's burger restaurant, and you have to jump over burgers, and there's pigs shooting at you. It's a really awesome game, really cool, and the graphics are actually really good on this game. There's a couple of glitches in this game, but pretty much every game has glitches in it. I've played tons of games and they all have some glitches in some levels. In fact, I played Alice Madness and it had some glitches too that I noticed. And this game has some glitches, but they're not that bad. I mean, it does give a couple of marks off of the game because of the glitches. So if I was to rate this game out of 10, I would give it a 9.5 for being totally badass. That's right. This is probably the best shooter game that I've played since GoldenEye. It really brings back that old school shooter feel to it that is missed in new video games. Now, I'm not saying that I don't like Modern Warfare 2 because I actually do like that game. But to compare this game to Modern Warfare is just totally insane because they're two different video games. This is a comedy driven game with shooting elements, and Modern Warfare is just strictly shooting. And this game actually has personality to it, where the other shooter games don't have much personality. If you're going to play Resistance, Fallen Man, Modern Warfare, Black Ops, you get pretty much characters don't talk too much and aren't as interesting. Now, that's not to say that Capelli in Resistance isn't awesome, because he's a really cool character, and he's complex. And there's some characters in some games that are compelling, but in most shooter games, they aren't. And Duke Nukem is just this one-sided character who has really kick-ass lines, and it's his way or the highway, and that's basically it. And that's what you get when you play this video game. The levels are amazing. There are a lot of really cool levels. There's a lot of cool guns in this game. There's a shrink ray gun where you can shrink people and you can step on them. And some people said that the shrink ray gun is pointless when you shoot the alien pigs, right? But it's not pointless because it's easier to kill them. You can step on them, you can shoot them. Maybe they can still shoot you, but you have the advantage when you shrink them. There's also a freeze ray gun where you can freeze pigs and kick them in the face, and then they all fall apart. But the gun I prefer in the game is probably the shrink ray gun. It works really good. I like shrinking the octopus alien creatures and shooting them up, you know what I'm saying? And this is definitely an amazing video game. Really, really awesome. And on PlayStation 3, you can play it in 720p. And yeah, it's really good graphics. Has DTS digital surround on it. You get to drive a truck in one level. It's pretty kick-ass, I gotta say. And to actually know that this game exists is cool. The raunchy humor is of course back in Duke Nukem Forever. And there's strip clubs. You go around collecting stuff in strip clubs. And there's stuff going on in washrooms that you don't even know about. I suggest checking this game out. And if I'm referring to what's going on in the washroom, well, you know it's something, you know, out there. So I'm not going to totally tell you guys what's going on there, but it's a pretty crazy game. Duke Nukem Forever brings back the raunchy humor that you enjoyed from the first game, and even puts it up on the pedestal to where it's even raunchier. And yeah, it's definitely cool. And there's a lot of cool mini games that you can play. You can play pinball, whack-a-mole. You know, when you're in the strip club, you're always playing the casino. You can match the slots, win more money, and yeah, it's pretty kick-ass. And instead of collecting health in this game, you actually have one of those recharging health meters. But you can boost your health meter by doing cool stuff in the game. So yeah. So picking up naughty magazines in the game also gives you a boost in your ego boost. Doing a lot of naughty stuff in this game definitely boosts it up, you know. And yeah, what else can I say about this game? Well, it's just totally badass. And there's a lot of funny lines in this game. There's this part where this one guy dies in the game, and Duke Nukem says, "Well, I guess he's not gonna be in the sequel." And it's just totally badass. And when you hear that, you know it's badass. And for, you know, a kid that played this game in the 90s, and now grown up playing it, Duke Nukem again, it's just awesome. I mean, I played Duke Nukem when I was 10 years old back in the 90s on my N64, and I absolutely loved the game back then, right? So to play Duke Nukem Forever now is just awesome, because it's just like reliving your childhood, you know. I couldn't even get this game when I was a kid. I had to get it through my friend because his dad had it, and I played it when I was 10. So I loved that game when I was 10, and now I get to play it again, you know, in a sequel, and it's just amazing. And I can't wait till they make a sequel to this Duke Nukem game. I give it a 9.5 out of 10, of course. There's a couple glitches in the game which I took some marks off for, and yeah, but it's almost perfect. Let me just say that it's almost perfect. It's almost there to perfection. A lot of people complain about the graphics, but I have to say the graphics look totally kick-ass, and I don't know what IGN's talking about. I mean, they're giving these Wii games that aren't even high definition, and they're saying that those games have better graphics than this game, and this game's in HD. I don't think so. This game has pretty good graphics, if you ask me. I've played a lot of games with worse graphics than this, and the graphics are actually pretty good. And when it comes down for me, is it about the next gen graphics, or is it about the gameplay? And I just had a fun time playing this video game, and that's what you should have when you play a video game. You should have fun, and you should care about the character. When you play Duke Nukem, you feel like you're Duke Nukem, and you're just totally having totally kick-ass fun. So yeah, I can't wait for the sequel. There's a lot of problem solving that goes on in this. You solve puzzles, how to get yourself out of vents, all kinds of stuff in this game. You put pipes back together in order to get into areas. Lots of really cool stuff in this game. So would I highly recommend this game, Duke Nukem Forever? Of course I would. I would say go out and get it now, because it's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. So go get it. Sexy Dang 21 Awesome says this game kicks ass, so check it out. Have an awesome night.